Hi guys, this is Gopinath working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in KS Institute for Engineering and Technology College. Today we are going to see about the topic of animations. We previously discussed about the file format topic. Uh, Today we are going to see about the animations. Generally, we all know animations are is a useful techniques in order to they have 2D animations or 3D animations in a simple ball bouncing, or it will be animations as be used in the film industry, etc. So how the animations are done? What are all the parameters that needs to be considered while doing the animations? This must be discussed in this video. Let us discuss about this one by one. Of animations. So the principles of animations, what are all the principles need to be considered when we perform the animations, either in the industries or some other simple animations. The first principle we need to be considered here is squares and stress. So this is the fundamental animations that must be used in the multimedia, especially in the 2D and the 3D animations. This well suited for the motion graphics and even in the UI or UX design path. So it generally enhances the realism, exaggerations, and the expressiveness in motions. Some of the applications that the squares and stretches are using here is the character animation, or in order to motion graphics and UI animations, especially in the video game animations. For example, in order to create a character stretching slightly during a jump for a more dramatic effect. Special effects and the VFX, and also we can say it is for stop motions and clay animations. So this is one of the main principles we need to consider, especially the importance of giving objects and the characters volume and weight by stretching them. So the object is moved or squashing upon the impact or by the compressions. Then this is the one of the main principle we need to be considered. And second one is the anticipation. And anticipation is the preparations for the actions. We all know what is going to be action. So where the character or objects perform a small movement in the opposite direction before executing the main actions. So we are anticipating that we are going to do this. That is called the anticipations. So another one of the most important principle of animations is used to prepare the audience for an action, making movement more natural and believable and engaging. So that is why this anticipation is plays a very important role. It also helps the viewers to anticipate the upcoming actions. It also add dynamism and believability into the animations technique. And next principle we are using here is that staging. We already knows that staging refers to the presentation of an idea, stated action and post to pose. Here the stated action mainly involves in animating scene frame by frame. That is that each frame by frame, it from starting point to ending point, it will create a stated action, creating a fluid and spontaneous motions. Here the post to pose animations on the other hand involves the planning key poses. So what are all the poses we need to be considered, and what are all the key frames we need to be considered first, and then filling the intermediate frames that to create the animation sequence. So we have to plan from starting to end, what are all the starting point and what are all the ending point, and also we have to focus on the intermediate point as well. And follow through and overlapping actions. Here the follow through occurs when certain parts of a character or objects moving after the main action has been stopped. While overlapping actions involves different parts of the character or objects moving at different times or speed, this as will add realism. So this follow through which will add the realisms and natural sense to the animations in order to have some real world motions. Slow and slowed, it is a fundamental principles in animation that ensures the movement appear natural and also the realistic one. So this principles acknowledges that objects uh, require objects and characters or require time to accelerate and decelerate rather than moving at a constant speed. So the for this purpose, this slow and slowed is very important. And then the next one is arcs. So arcs refers to that simple ball animation. It is refers to as thrown ball. It will becomes under arc shape. So this natural movement is also the very one, and it's the trajectory that such as swinging of a pendulum or the arc of a thrown ball. These are all some of the arcs combinations. So animating along arcs add fluidity and also organic movement to the animations. Secondary actions, we already we can say that it is an additional movements or support to that the primary actions, that is called as secondary actions. In order to improve the performance of the characters or the particular object, these secondary actions are very helpful. These secondary actions will generally convey the emotions, personalities, the context interesting in terms of storytelling and characterizations in the animations. To the precise control, it is one of the important principles in the animations, and also the spacing of movements in the animations is also very important thing. And next comes the important topic of exaggeration. These are fundamental principles in animation that involves the amplifying the actions, features, or expression beyond the realistical bonds in order to enhancing the storytelling and evoke the stronger emotional responses from the audiences. And solid drawing, we note that this drawing is very important thing before we done the 2D animations or 3D animations. This drawing is a very important thing. It involves creating the characters and objects with volumes and then weight and dimensionality, different angles, ensuring that they appear solid and tangible on the screen. And finally, we have appeal. Appeal refers to the attractiveness of the characters or the objects and design and animations of the audience. So it involves basically creating the visually appealing characters with distinct person. I mean the different personalities and also the different movements and expensive performance that will attract the viewers. So thank you. That's all about the principles of animations.